21. Elementary teacher here. My first year teaching was frickin' terrible. Really tough school combined with my rookie class management skills made for a free roaming terror class. By mid-year, I was at my wit's end, was trying to right the ship and struggling. Field trips were the worst thing I'd ever experienced. Enter my principal. He'd observed my class a few weeks before, and was shocked at probably about 10 of my students' behaviors. Told me he knew I had a field trip coming up, and he would happily stay back and watch any of my students that I didn't want to go because of their behavior. So a few days before the trip, I told my class this. However, I waited until read aloud, because that's when it was the toughest. The good 12 kids in class loved read aloud. They just wanted to enjoy the book. The other 10 to 14 would constantly goof around and not listen to a word. So I casually mentioned in the middle of read aloud that some students would be staying back from our fabulous field trip in a few days with the principal. I told them it was all behavior-based. Of course, the good kids heard me. The little craps didn't. The next 2 days, the little craps continued being little craps. The morning of the field trip, about 2 hours before, I remind the class of the principal's visit. The little craps become angels. Field trip comes, and in walks my principal. I calmly read off the list of 13 names staying, while the rest of the class comes with me. I had left the most boring worksheets possible for the kids staying behind. And as we walked out the door, all of the little craps were crying, while my principal was reading them the riot act. The remainder of my class and I had a lovely trip, enjoyed a great play. They glimpsed what school should be like, and I got the glimpse of what teaching could be. When we got back, it looked like the little craps had never stopped crying. Best day